Hello? I once had Diddy text me, "Welcome to the family," but I was raped by a platinum-selling producer who was one of his cohorts.
We'll hear an engrossing testimonies from a former close companion of T.D. Jakes in today's film, who discloses his and his son's involvement in a homosexual lifestyle. There are allegations in the evidence that T.D. Jakes' wife, Sarita Jakes, knew about his sexual orientation for a long time. The acquaintance claims that Sarita was aware of T.D. Jakes' homosexuality before to their marriage, and that she only got married in order to conceal her lifestyle. Jakes apparently decided to accept Sarita and her two sons, who were not biologically his, without second thought. The insider described how T.D. Jakes showed Sarita love and treated her kids like his own, forging a close relationship that apparently resulted in Sarita's steadfast devotion. Upon learning of this, T.D. Jakes almost lost his composure. He even begged his wife's pardon in an attempt to refute and sidestep the charges. Please leave a remark below with your opinions before delving into this reality.
The Jakes have 5 children, boys. Both their names start with a J. One is light-skinned, one is dark-skinned. It is true that the 2 older sons are gay. The 2 older sons are not his biologically. They're not the sons of Jakes. Now, the sons, one is darker skinned. The darker skinned son is the one who was caught in Keith's Park many years ago. Now, those 2 sons, they are not the biological children of Thomas, okay? Before, Sarita was a teen mom, okay? She had both of the boys when she was a young woman. And sometime later, I don't know if it was years, I don't know the time frame of between her having and her meeting Thomas. That part of their story, I don't know. But one of the great things that made her fall in love with Thomas was that he accepted her 2 boys. And yes, he did later adopt them. So he's the man that raised them, because I don't know anything about their biological father, y'all. I don't know who he is. That's the part I can't say.
T.D. Jakes is defending himself against claims that he and his son have a gay lifestyle. The story explores allegations that T.D. Jakes' wife, Sarita Jakes, may have known for a long time about his purported sexual orientation. Concerns have been raised about T.D. Jakes' relationship to musician Sean Combs, better known by his stage name Puff Daddy or Diddy. Diddy and Cassie Ventura broke their 11-year romance in 2018, but Cassie is suing Diddy now, claiming he assaulted her sexually and repeatedly abused her physically. Because of Cassie's strong proof, Bishop T.D. Jakes is now the center of attention among the debate. The accusations are made more problematic by the suggestion that the bishop attended Diddy-hosted gatherings that had intimate behaviors with the same gender. A young guy from the Potter household is claiming that he was sexually abused as a child by his former pastor. The married bishop is also said to have expressed a greater interest in males than in women. Bishop Jakes and his 2 eldest sons are both credited as having this tendency.
Now, my mentor told me Mr. R is gay, and his wife knows he's gay. Mr. R was a part of the ministerial staff. He became a minister, and he was very close to T.D. Jakes, okay? And she said he told her that, he was going to share some things with her that she could never tell anybody. And so later on, she tells me and a few other people that he did come. They had set up a time and date for him to come to her house. He came and he talked with her for several hours, just divulging stuff, behind the scenes ministry stuff. And she told us some things I can never tell y'all, but what he did tell her was that T.D. Jakes was gay, and that T.D. Jakes had a relationship with a man.
However, he did reveal to her that T.D. Jakes was gay and had dated a guy. A former T.D. Jakes co-worker revealed shocking allegations regarding the well-known preacher, his wife, Serita Jakes, and their 2 kids in a recent MVMO podcast episode. The co-worker said that Sarita was aware of T.D. Jakes' homosexuality before to their marriage, implying that she consented to the union in order to conceal his lifestyle. The source said that because T.D. Jakes accepted Sarita and her sons, who are not his biological children, this decision was reached swiftly. The source described how TD Jakes welcomed Sarita and her kids. Creating a strong bond and winning Sarita's unwavering allegiance. Rapper P. Diddy has lately caused TD Jakes' reputation to suffer. He has been a trending subject on social media owing to outrageous claims linking him to events hosted by the music mogul. Jakes discovered that he was popular on X. Jakes addressed these accusations in his sermon at a recent YouTube church session, saying that he thought the assertions were totally untrue and that he was trying to make things clear. Last week, there were rumors on social media that Jakes is homosexual, frequently attends Diddy's parties, and partakes in scandalous acts like having sex with several guys. Jakes said he didn't come to convince you or anybody else because I know who I am, and he wants to confront these rumors directly when the time is right. That is not the point of this. You're free to think anything you like. I arrived to do my work. I followed orders and came to prophecy. I arrived to hear the master congratulate his well-behaved and obedient worker. Jakes went on to say that when he gets the chance to teach the truth, he will not utilize this holy day or platform to refute lies. Jordan Ora, a spokesman for Jakes, responded to the reports by calling them baseless and completely untrue in a statement.
Now, I will stop and say, whether that man was Mr. R, I don't know, because she never told us that. But then she told us there are things I can never say, I can never tell, because I swore, that I wouldn't tell, some of the stuff that he told me. I'll tell you, as soon as they got through talking, she left that church. My mentor did, and it devastated her. Not too long after the things that Mr. R shared with her and swore her to secrecy to, she had a stroke. I always believed, and I still believe it now, that it was the stuff he told her that contributed to her having that stroke, because the timeline was just too close.
The claims that TD Jakes is connected to P. Diddy's alleged Hollywood scandal have damaged his reputation and generated a lot of discussion on the internet. In a YouTube church session, Jakes faced these claims head-on and vehemently refuted them. Reiterating his commitment to dealing with the matter at the appropriate time, he declined to utilize his sermon as an opportunity to refute the reports. In response to allegations on social media that he is gay and frequently attends Diddy's parties while acting scandalously, Jake made an effort to refute these charges. He made it clear that, because he is certain of who he is, he did not come here to convince anyone of his innocence. He declared, "I didn't come to convince you or anybody because I know who I am," instead of concentrating on his pastoral responsibilities. That is not the point of this. It's your thought that counts. I arrived to carry out my assigned prophecy and to hear the master remark, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." Jake stated that he would concentrate on preaching the truth rather than refuting lies from the holy pulpit. Jordan Ora, a spokesman for TD Jakes, responded to the internet rumors by stating that the reports were wholly baseless. The statement discussed the challenges of discerning fact from fiction and brought up previous issues surrounding Pastor Charles Diddy, who was accused of sexual assault and other wrongdoing. Amid these scandals, Diddy, who has refuted all of the accusations, resigned as chairman of Revolt Network. The apparent inconsistency between the church's doctrines and Jake's purported ties to Diddy has also caused worry among the church members. A few of the congregation's younger members have voiced uncertainty and looked to their convictions for comfort. There have been requests for Bishop Jakes to press Diddy for a public statement in order to maintain gospel principles and mutual accountability. In light of the circumstances, one commentator underlined the need of responsibility for safeguarding the church's standing. TD Jakes addressed the situation by stating that he was still committed to standing up for the truth, his family, and his name. He also dismissed the accusations as attempts to damage his reputation. While attempting to handle the matter with compassion, he also saw the possibility of communication and cooperation between the LGBT community and the Black church. In any case, we really hope you liked seeing this movie and that you will all keep trying to please God. Kindly share your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. Do not forget to press the notification bell like, and subscribe in order to receive updates whenever new videos are posted. In order for you to be informed whenever new videos are posted, I appreciate you seeing.